Hello, my name is Kinyera Alvin. This is my brief walkthrough through my CS341 project. I already submitted the project, but there were some things I missed in the earlier video. So basically, the project, I'll first explain the project structure. It highlights the REST API routes. I have the controllers, okay, and then the database setup. So we're going to go through this one on one, just each. So the routes, my routes folder, this contains like the files such as the products, the reviews, and the contacts. Then I have my controllers. This contains the logic for each endpoint. Okay. Then I have the middleware. This is for validation and authentication. Then the seed.js. This loads the JSON files. If you notice, I have the tempo.json, user.json, product.json. So the seed.js will insert all this. So even if I do like node seed, you can see I'm able to insert users into the database. Then the server.js, this starts the Express server. Okay. Right. So within the users under routes, we have the user.js. So this here, I'm actually able to use the CRUD process of get, post, put, and delete. Okay. So this route connects inside the controllers. Okay. So the database, why I'm using seed.js script. Okay. So I created a seed.js that reads all the JSON files like I said earlier and loads them into my MongoDB. So my MongoDB is being connected to the .env that I have here, URL, so via my connection key. Okay. So I also use the Swagger UI. So I'm going to just load that a bit. Okay, swagger.json. No, swagger.js, sorry about that. So this is actually the API function that's going to load us our page and we'll be able to test our site. Okay. And furthermore, we also have the responses that we might get in case we get an error, we get an okay, we can get a response of 200, which is okay, response of 400, which is a bad request, something like that. Okay. So let's just dive into the project. Still the same link. I'm going to use the same render link. So we load our render link. A moment as it loads. Alright, as it's loading, so as well as I place the work to my GitHub, it is already there. So this is still loading in a bit. Alright, so we're on. So when we head to /API docs, okay, we should be able to when we try to get users, we try this out to execute. So we should be able to get users, okay, by ID, even just get users. We can as well get users by ID. Okay, like also post. When we try post should also be able to work for us. But we get the error that I said earlier, that 401 you don't have access to post to the database, but we can get users by ID. So when I try getting a user by an ID, I'm able to pull one user, that is Marcus Rodriguez. So we can see there, and the response is 200, which is okay. Then for products, we can as well try for products. We execute, and then we're also able to get the JSON. It's able to load our JSON file from our MongoDB because I inserted them using the seed.js code. So when I also try to get users by ID, to get products by ID, I execute that, I should be able to get a response of that one, which is a wireless noise cancelling headphones Pro. Then we try for orders as well. We can try and execute. So with the orders, we're able to pick orders according to like the IDs. Okay, so we have the 001, 003, but as well we can also be able to post into the database. But let me see, we try post. Okay, so post, we shall still get a 401 error code. It says you don't have access to the database. So but when we try to get users by ID, we're able to only load the first user that I copied earlier, that is the one that is user 001. So when we try reviews should also be able to function very well. Yeah, so with the reviews we also have that. We're able to get some of the reviews. A customer said outstanding sound quality, worth a penny. So we also try to get reviews by ID, and we'll also be able to do that. So get reviews by ID. Okay, so we can have that. Then we can also try put. Okay, execute. Yeah, so it will get you don't have access. So the 401 error, which that is actually normal. Okay, so we can also delete. When you try a delete function, okay, we don't have access. All right. So the contacts, when we try out the contacts, we execute. So this should also render for us the contacts back. So you can notice we have Christopher outline, the email, and the favorite car and the birthday. So when you try to also get him by ID, try it out, then we should be able to grab him by the ID. If you notice, we only have Christopher being rendered out. So when you also try to put, we'll get a 401 error that says we don't have access to the database, which is part of the security that we may have. Okay, also getting a 204. Right, let's try that for delete. I think I'll fix that later on, but basically I think I've highlighted basically what is needed, the criteria. Yeah, I'll work on the contacts bit of it. It's not yet complete, but as per the reviews and the products, we should be able to get the 401 responses. All right, thank you. So I would say in this project, I implemented a complete REST API and a CRUD operation, validation, authentication, MongoDB integration, and as well as a full Swagger documentation. Thank you for watching.